Two of my most favorite neighborhoods in Tampa are Seminole Heights and Tampa Heights, but don't be fooled by both of them having Heights in the name because while their names are similar, they're both close to downtown. They both have murals, breweries, and that certain I support local type of energy. They are very different vibes. And if you're thinking about moving to either one, you need to know what you're getting yourself into. Hi, my name's Alyssa, and I'm a local resident and realtor to Tampa. And I absolutely love sharing with you about the city and all the amazing things it has to offer for both those of you who already live here and for those of you who are still thinking about whether or not Tampa is your next move. So if you found this helpful, be sure to hit the bell to get notified when I post new videos. And if you're thinking about making a move here, click the link below to download my relocation guide or schedule a time for us to talk one-on-one. So let's start with location. Both neighborhoods sit just north of downtown Tampa, but Tampa Heights has a slight edge when it comes to proximity because it's basically walkable to downtown and the Riverwalk. Seminole Heights is a little further out, but it makes up for it with charm and a tight-knit community vibe. It's for those of you who like things a little more weird, like me. It's quirky and creative with lots of bungalows, vintage shops, craft breweries, and indie restaurants. On the other hand, Tampa Heights is going to be more for those of you who want to live in the city without living in the city. It's more urban and polished. It's got boutique hotels, armature works, rooftop bars, and fancy coffee. So what kind of housing do both of these neighborhoods have? Well, Seminole Heights has some of my most favorite types of houses, those early 1900s craftsman bungalows with big front porches and original hardwood floors and surrounded by big trees. Some are beautifully restored while others are still in need of some TLC. Median prices for a home in Seminole Heights are around the mid 400s, depending on the street and which part of Seminole Heights you decide to live in. South Seminole Heights is a little more polished and pricier, but if you go north, things get a little more affordable, but they also get a little bit more unpredictable with there being some streets that are hit or miss. In Seminole Heights, you're paying a little less, but you might need a budget for renovation. So it's really great for buyers who want character and maybe a little bit of sweat equity. Tampa Heights is like Seminole Heights' younger, more polished sibling who went to design school and now lives in a mixed use development. It's closer to downtown Tampa and has some older homes, but you'll see a little bit more new construction popping up here with modern townhomes, duplexes, and some luxury builds. It's also where you move when you want to be able to walk to everywhere. Armature Works is 5 minutes away, and you can act like you didn't just spend $18 on a cocktail. We've all been there. Median home price for this area is closer to the 500s, especially if you're eyeing anything new or within close distance of the Riverwalk. So here you're paying for location and lifestyle, and the appreciation is solid, especially with Midtown and the Riverwalk developments expanding. But don't forget that insurance is a big deal in Florida right now. Flood zones, roof age, and build quality can really impact your premiums, and some streets in Tampa Heights are in lower elevation. When it comes to lifestyle, this is where the two neighborhoods really split. Seminole Heights has some of Tampa's best hidden gems like the Independent, Rooster and Till, the Sea House, and some of the best breweries Tampa has to offer. Tampa Heights is a bit more polished with Armature Works, Eulalie, Oak and Ola, and the Michelin star rated Italian restaurant, Oroca. So which neighborhood is better? Well, if you're a creative, have a family, or someone who wants charm, character, and a community feel, Seminole Heights has a lot to offer and is probably your speed. You'll get more space, more personality, and more of that lived in local feeling. But if you're a young professional or an investor looking for proximity to downtown, nightlife, and a city living vibe, Tampa Heights is likely your play. You'll pay a little more for the convenience and the aesthetic, but for some people, it's worth it. Both Tampa Heights and Seminole Heights have been given some much needed love and attention over the years, and there seems to be a lot of life coming back to them. If you want help figuring out which neighborhood fits your life and budget, I'd love to help.